Welcome again everyone. In the previous videos you saw that how we have used the free website templates from the internet. We downloaded it and we just have created the whole structure of our project. I'll do the same thing now, but in this video I'll show you how to use Bootstrap templates. And what do you mean by Bootstrap technology? I'll show you what is the difference basically. So even this is also one of the option available for you all if you want to go with creating rich interface website. So you can go with Bootstrap website templates, and you can similarly do the same procedure, creating a master page and then creating all the other pages based on it. So let's see. This is one more time I'm doing it, but with the different template. So pay attention. So go to Google and now this time type free Bootstrap website templates like this. Okay, so many websites will be coming here. You all can see there are many links, many free material is available for you all. We can click on any, let's go with the first link itself. So after clicking on this, you can see, you can go down and you will see this is like for Herobees and Arsha. According to the topic basically you have chosen, you can choose the theme or content, and these are some latest templates. Okay, I recommend that you should only go with the free one. So, and even they have also given you the preview. So let me show you the preview and you will understand the difference between the traditional HTML templates and the Bootstrap HTML template. Let me show you. So let me click on this. Like when I click on demo here, like this one, if I click on demo here, so this is how the website will look like. The content of about us. Okay, if you click on services, it will go down. This is a single page website template basically. If you click on portfolio, it will again go down and coming back to the home part. Okay, so this is a single page Bootstrap template. Even you can convert this single page into multiple pages too, and even if you want to remain stick to this type of structure, then you can do that. But we'll be dividing this in this single page website also into different pages, so that will actually help us and to show, to present the project in a proper manner, that we have created so many pages here. Okay, and let me tell you the difference about this. Okay, what is so special about this website? Of course the interface is very rich, you all can understand it by looking at it. So if I click on, right click on it, and if I click on inspect, this is like I have opened this website on the Chrome, and here the option comes, you all can see there is like this option, devices options are here. Okay, and you can see the resolution when the changes of the screen. Okay, the whole structure of the website also get adjusted according to the size of the screen. From here also, like you can select whichever phone you want to select, or on whichever phone you want to see this website. Like if I go with like for example Pixel 5, so on Pixel 5 this website will look like this. Okay, it is giving us a feeling of like running an application on a mobile phone, and that's the beauty of Bootstrap technology. Okay, even you can have a look on the iPad mini and we get a feel like website have been purposely or specifically has been designed for this device only, but it is not like that. It gets adjusted according to the screen size. So these are called these are Bootstrap templates. Okay, so whichever whatever size you choose, it will get adjusted accordingly. This is not the case in the traditional HTML templates. Okay, so let's see how to use this template and create the structure of your own project. So I'll close this and let's click on download if I can get this. So you all can see there are some charges are charges are there. Okay, if you want to remove some footer or have a working with PHP Ajax, something some extra, if you want features, then you can go with it, but it is too costly, I can understand that. You can go with the free download version. So this is free, and then use it only in personal commercial projects. So click on free download. Will not subscribe and download, we'll just click on just download. And in a similar manner we will get the zip file here and we'll just explore the file then. So I'm right clicking on this and extract here, and the file is here. Yeah, I can see the folder here. So now this is the index page. I'll right click on it. I'll right click and open with Notepad++ so that I should get the understanding. Okay, fine. So we have got the head text here. Okay, between head text there are so many files you all can see. Okay, based on these files only, which are CSS files only, okay, that design was possible. Other than that, you can remove the comments. Okay, so this is the head and then the body starts, and we'll use the same approach, creating a master page in our project first, and we'll go and focus for the header first. So this is the header content, and header gets end here, and you can then scroll down. Then there's about a section. As I told you, like this is a single page website, so every code is visible, like available here only. I am actually interested in the footer part, so I'm just scrolling it down till I get the footer section. Okay, so this is FAQ, this is contact. Okay, you can customize your website, like which page you want and which page you don't want. Accordingly you can choose. So you can see the footer part is also available here. So, and the footer ends here, and this is some preloader, some JavaScript files, okay, also to get loaded. So we have to also include all these files. Okay, and let's see how to do that. So switch to Visual Studio screen and let's go with create a new project. Now this time we'll go with Bootstrap templates. So like to choosing a template remains same, like this ASP. Okay, I'll just search for web, and suggestion will come here, ASP.NET web application using C#. Great, I'll choose this and I'll click on next. Okay, demo with Bootstrap, giving it a name, proper name, and then click on create. I want empty web application. I'll choose the empty one and then click on create. Okay, here we go. This is a welcome page. That is the overview of the project. Let's close it. You all know now this is a solution explorer where we can see all the files, compiled files. So let's go with creating the master page. I'm right clicking on my project, going with add option, new item, and I'll search for the master page first. That's what I want to create first. So I'll scroll down, web form master page. Okay, if this, you can give a name. The extension will remain .master only. So I'll be like, okay, these are the user side pages, so I'll just give a name, user.master. Click on add. Now adding things is very important, so carefully have a look. Okay, so I'll just first remove the ASP content placeholder, which we actually did for previous example too. So now this is head and this is the body which we have to put. Okay, I'll keep the form tag here itself. If I like in future, if I need to put certain controls which you all can see here in the toolbox, okay, you know, customizing it, so this tag will be required because I want to interact with all those controls and sending the request back to the server. So in that case, this form tag will help me out. We'll discuss about it later. So let's go ahead. Now we need head and then body, and body we need headers and footers only. So switching back to the notepad, okay, let's go up and inside head you all can see this part, like this is where the head ends. So I'll pick this, I'll copy this, I'll go to Visual Studio and then paste it out. After pasting, of course, you all can see we are referring several files here, and you can see that I have downloaded the template with all the assets here. So all the files are actually here. You all can see assets. Inside asset there is CSS and then IMG file, image file, and JavaScript files, and some related to vendor folder. It is there. So when we are referring to those files, of course this folders should also be there in our project. So you just have to simply select it, copy it, go to Visual Studio, right click on your project, and then simply paste it. Paste. Okay, so they will start referring all those files. So this is the part, okay, for the head. Now let's target for the header part, which we want inside a body. So let's select this, and I'll come to know that where the header ends. Beautifully they have crafted it by mentioning the comments so that you will get the complete idea. So I'll select the header portion here, copy, and going back to Visual Studio, I'll paste it here. And after header, now I'll go with the footer part. So I'm scrolling down. It's there in the end. Yeah, so I can see the footer. I'll select here and I'll come to know that where the closing tag it is. Yeah, here it is. So footer, copy, go to back to the Visual Studio, and after header we want to paste it. And as you all remember, if you have seen my previous video where I have done the same thing with basic HTML template, okay, between header and footer we have to put one more control to give permission to all the child pages to put their own thing, okay, if they are created like whatever content based on that page name. So we have to drag and drop ASP content placeholder. That's a way of saying that master page is allowing all the child pages to put content between header and footer. Header and footer will remain constant, nothing will get changed like that, and you whatever content you want to place in between, you can do that. We are almost done, but let me tell you one more thing, it's important here, that is this JavaScript file, because you all can see footer get end here, and these are some preloader files are also here, which comes under body only, okay, and which will actually give you that interface which you saw. So let me pick this and I'll post this also, not post, actually paste it here after footer. So here I'll paste it and I'll save it. Okay, so master page designing is almost done. We are ready with the header and footer part, and fingers are crossed. Let's see if it works for us. So what we'll do now, I'll click on the master page, and based on that I'll create one child page. Okay, we have to click on add content page. That means I can't run master page. We can see the design, but we cannot run the master page on the browser. So of course we need a child page which is based on it, having header and footer from the master, and let's run it. So I'm adding it here, and so one web form got added here. You all can see, right click on it, and I'll rename it properly now, this time index.aspx. and before putting anything inside this, okay, let's see whether things are working properly or not. Okay, some settings. So go to advanced and proceed to localhost. Like this, they are like Chrome is considering it as unsafe, but it allows it. Okay, so I guess you all can see some structure is here. Okay, header part is here, not the exact we have got. So this was the exact thing you all can see. This was the actual website, and now we have created something like this. And if you clearly have a look, we have got the navigation bar. We have got home, about, services, portfolio, team, drop down, contact, and get started. This is the header part, and this is the footer part we have got. But this color part is actually missing. So now you have to look that this part, that get started and watch video part. Okay, if we can consider all this also in the header part. So go to the Notepad++ file and search for those things. Okay, that colorful part, that blue color part, blue color background, and those two buttons. That was just after header part. To let's see. Okay, so this was the header part. Okay, and header got closed here. And after that, better solution for your business. We are a team of talented designer making websites and etc etc. If I like scroll to the right, you can see the options are here: get started and watch video. Okay, so this part I have not taken before. So, and here the main section starts. So what we can do, we can add this now. We can take this section called hero. Okay, and also place it just after header section, considering it as a part of header. Okay, and this is how you have to customize. While choosing the template, you people have to carefully look for the content and accordingly customize and take decision. So I'm taking a decision here, like let's take the hero section part also, so that header part should look complete. So copying it, going back to the master page. Okay, and searching for the header part. This is a footer part, and here the header part got ended after header and before content placeholder in between, of course. Here we have to paste it. After pasting it, save it, and now run the index page, and let's see whether the design got reflected on the index page or not. So view in browser. Yeah, our job is done. You all can see now the template got converted into index.aspx, not actually incompletely, but we can see the header part is here and the footer part is here. So if you see the original template, if we click on home, so home was all about this also, like this options: Belimo, Lives Group, Lily, Citrus, and then Trustly. This company names are also there. And if you want to include this also in the home page, so you have got the option here. Like this was the main section. You all can see these are the main section. That is what client sections was there in the main section. And we'll just pick the client section only because about us section will go in the different page. I'll show you how we can create a different page here. So I'll just choose the client section and what I think that should go inside index page. So I'll copy this. I'll go to the index page. We have got the content placeholder here with the permission of master page. I'll put the content here. I'll save it. I'll run it, and let's see. So if I scroll down, you all can see this client section is here. So I can consider this as a home page now. So this will become my index.aspx page. Okay, now let's go ahead and create about us page separately. Okay, so what we have to do, go to the master page, right click on it, add content page. Webform2.aspx has got added, and rename it, give it a name about us.aspx. Now we want to put content inside it, and we'll go to the notepad. I'll search for the about us section now. Okay, so here the about us sections get end. So copy this part only, go to Visual Studio, inside content placeholder of about us.aspx page, paste it, save it, and run it. And now you can see that there is no client section here, only about us part is here, and you can see that about is selected here. Okay, so if you scroll down, You can see about is selected. It's not going further. So this is how about us.aspx page got created. One more time I'll do it for you. Services page. Let's create a services page. So let me see the services page here. So if I click on services, it comes like this. This all content comes. So let's go to the Visual Studio. One more time. Right click on the master page. Add content page. Right click on it. Rename it properly. Now this time is like services. Enter, and inside content placeholder, you all know which content will go. Switching back to Notepad and searching for now services. I guess this is the only services section. YS section is the services section. So let me see where it is getting ended. So if I click here, I'll come to know. Okay, fine. Here it is ending here. So let me copy and paste. Yeah, YS section, copy, going back to Visual Studio, paste it, save it, right click on it and view in browser. So you all can see now services page is also ready, kind of. I guess maybe I have picked wrong content, but I guess you people have got the feel. Okay, so this is how we can go ahead and keep on creating the content. I guess this was also the part of the about us page only. So I'll just make the correction quickly for you all, so you all can also see. So inside a content placeholder, I'll again pick the YS section. Okay, and that section belongs to about us only. So scrolling down, and I can put it here like this. And let me go and see for the services section. Okay, I need services to be here. So let's scroll down and search for the services word. Yeah, here it is, services section. You all can see. So copy this and go to services.aspx page and paste it, save it, right click on it and view in browser. Now this time it will work fine, hope so. Scroll down, you can see the services are here and services option is here. So in this video you saw that how we have used the Bootstrap website template, okay, which is totally mobile responsive technology. Changing the size of the screen, it adjusts accordingly. And using single page Bootstrap template, you saw that how we are able to create multiple pages also. So whenever your website is a collection of static and dynamic websites, web pages, so at least you can go ahead and create static pages out of it, and then we can easily jump to the dynamic side of it. So guys, that's it from this video. Thank you.
That's all guys from this video. If you really like this video, press like button and do subscribe to our channel. If any queries or suggestions, do comment below. For more such updates, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.